Hello, my name is Janessa Oriel and I am the head of community here at Maven, and I am here to walk through the Maven app for Jamberry Consultants. This is highlights of the app. This isn't the full features, but if you head to our Maven community, we'll be sure to let you in on the additional features that aren't shown here today. So thank you for joining me. First, let me tell you a little bit about Maven. Maven was founded because our founders had some friends that were direct sellers that needed a way to be able to stay on top of their business and do so on the go easily. So they saw this as an opportunity, started reaching out to over 100 direct sellers and chatting with them about the challenges in running a direct sales business, and wanted to create something that would allow everybody to grow their business on the go. And voila, Maven was born. So let's talk a little bit about it. First, I'm going to open Maven, and you can see my phone right there. I can see it down here. So what you do when you open Maven, it will automatically go to your to-dos. We'll talk about to-dos in just a minute. Let's start with the digital product catalog. So you can see this is a digital product catalog. You can find this by tapping the magnifying glass in the bottom of the tray right there. The magnifying glass will take you to the digital product catalog, and as you can see, it's organized in terms of categories, or if you knew a product that you wanted to bring up, you can search for it. Like, you can search for a part of the name or the full name. I was looking for Beauty Boost in this case. So let me tap on that product. Once you tap on it, you see an image or images of the product, and then you also see the name, the dollar amount for your market, and then you can also see a little bit more about it as well right underneath here. So if we are now going to, you can actually share this product. In the upper right hand corner, there's a little box with an arrow, and I tap that. You have the ability to copy the link and paste it anywhere you'd like, or I actually like to tuck those in comments under a Facebook post, so that way people can click on it if they're interested. You can share it on Facebook, or you can share it with someone in particular. So today I'm actually going to share it with Xiao. So in this case, I'm going to, I typed his name in, I hit enter, and then I'm going to go ahead and send him a text message. So in this case, it shows an image, it gives you automatic verbiage so that way you don't have to figure out what to say, because sometimes that's the hardest part, especially for newer consultants, or at least I wasn't new and I couldn't figure out what to say. How do you get this conversation started? It allows you to have that automatically popped in there. You can make changes because it's just a text message. So before you send it, you can make any changes that you see fit, and then I'm just going to send that right off. So in that case, that is how you share something with someone. If you, again, wanted to copy the link and use it elsewhere, you can certainly do that as well. Moving on, let's go ahead and move over to contacts. So I am going to, once you open contacts, it gives you this screen with all of your contacts. You have the ability to search by a specific person. So in this case, I'm going to pull up Sally Q. There she is. And you can see once we're in a specific contact, I'm sorry, I didn't say to get to contacts. Down in that bottom tray again, boop, 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 right there is a little person. So tap on that to get to your contacts. And then you can search for a contact, or you can scroll through all of your contacts to get that there. Once we're here, you can see you have the name. If you have a physical address, it lists what city and state they're in. And then you have these contact categories. So in this case, you can see that Sally is a hostess and a customer of mine. If they've purchased from you, they will automatically be labeled as a customer, which is super cool. What you can also do is, let's say that I'm considering offering the Jamberry opportunity to Sally. I would tap on Recruit Prospect because I have not yet chatted with her about the opportunity. If I had that conversation and she's still on the fence, she hasn't decided to join or not, then I would move her to a Recruit Lead as opposed to a Recruit Prospect. But in this case, she's still a prospect. And then if Sally decides to join my team, then I would label her as a team member. And then sponsor would be somebody that's upline, anybody in my upline. That would be labeled as a sponsor. So in this case, you can see that she has now been listed as a hostess, recruit, prospect, and customer. And I'll show you how that filtering is beneficial in a little bit once we click out of her. If I were to just contact her out of the blue, meaning not from a to-do, which we'll also talk about in a few minutes, then you can see if I tap on that, you see all the ways that I can reach out to Sally. I can reach out to her on Facebook Messenger, on Facebook itself, text, call, Instagram, or email, because I have all of that contact information stored within her. First, I'm going to show you what that looks like if I were to give her a text. So in this case, you can see it says, "Hi, just checking in to see how you're doing. If you're looking for something new, take a look at my personal social shop." We'll talk about a social shop in a minute as well. So in this case, this is automatically scripted. You can change anything that you'd like. Let's say you copied a link, but you didn't necessarily want to send it right to that person. You can also edit and change things here to use that link instead. So what I also wanted to show you is this is when I tap the 3 dots in the upper right hand corner, you can see it brings up this menu. So those 3 dots bring up this here. If I tap on profile, I can see Sally's full profile and all her information, including editing. And then if I go back, tap on it again, I can merge. Let's say that Sally entered an order in the back office and it automatically synced overnight, but she entered her name incorrectly. It's not going to know to attack that under her original name. Let's say she spelled Sally with an E, like Sally. So what I could do is I could merge those 2 contacts there. Edit and share wish list. So there's a wish list feature here, and we discussed this in the Maven community. I can show you how, if we tap on this, you can see I've already built a wish list for Sally, and then you can share it with her. You can add as many products as you'd like. I'd recommend sticking to between 5 and 10 products, so that way it's not overwhelming. Unless you have her full wish list and she's sitting with you. In that case, put as many products as you want on there, and if we're talking super duper long list, then you should make her more than a recruit prospect. You should make her a recruit lead, if not a team member. Okay, back to the 3 dots. You can also list notes about a particular individual by tapping the notes function, and make sure you hit update so that way it does save. And lastly, you can record a purchase or sample. If you are on the premium trial, or if you have made the decision to hashtag hire Amy and upgrade to the premium version of Maven, then all of your orders are automatically synced from the back office to Maven every night. Amy takes care of all of that for you. Okay, so in that case, you won't need to record purchases unless they are of your personal inventory, or if you have anything that doesn't go through the back office, you can record the purchase here, but it won't be in your activity stats, which we'll also talk about later. The record sample feature, however, is super helpful, especially during vendor events or parties. So people, as they sit around the table at a party, or if you have somebody come visit you and you've given them a sample, you can actually record a sample of, in this case, I'm going to do a category, so I can do the nail wraps category, because it doesn't necessarily matter to me what they put on in terms of styling. I just want to know that I have actually walked them through that particular process of how to apply a nail wrap. And I'm going to go ahead and record the sample. You can change the day if you're backlogged. You're more than welcome to do that. I've found that if you do it right when you do the sample, it saves a tremendous amount of time, and you'll be sure to get a timely reminder to follow up, which we'll talk about next. So as you can see here, we played with the three dots in the upper right hand corner. You can see her name, her information, how she is, the categories that I have associated with her. You can see her order history. This is tremendously helpful because I can see what style of wraps, for example, she likes, or what kind of colors. As you can see, she's a big fan of the sparkles, the holographics, and reds. So my kind of girl. So you can see when making suggestions, you might suggest something in the metallic or the metallic or red category. You can also see that she has purchased the Color Cure UV LED light, meaning that I can make some True Shine recommendations for her in the future. So that is tremendously helpful. You can see what samples she's had. She really loves those nail wraps, and I have given her plenty of those samples. And then if we go to activity, you can see these are items that I've actually shared with her, and you can see she actually does not take a look at those links. If you share a link to a product directly with a contact and they click on it, you can actually see that there's a view here. I'm gonna let you in on a secret. Sally Q is not a real person and does not have a real phone number, therefore she will never view my links. But if this were a real customer, then you would see that they are, whether they're viewing it or not. And this is helpful for me to know, again, am I sending her the right things, as an example. Okay, so let's go back to contacts. Last thing that I want to show you here is if I tap at the very top next to search by contact name, if I tap this and I want to see all my customer prospects as an example, and my recruit prospects, and my hostess prospects, you can go ahead and do that and tap back. It will give you all those individuals that fall under one of those categories. If, for example, I just want to see all my customers, what'll happen is I tap on customer and filters through. You can see my contacts that are associated with that category. If you wanted to discuss team communication, you can certainly go for team member, sponsor, and maybe even a recruit lead. You can filter to get the information that you're looking for and reach out to the right individuals. So in this case, you can see who's associated with that, and you can reset all filters, and you're back to square one. So again, you can search by individuals. Now let's move on to the to-do list. Okay, so this is awesome. I don't know about you, but I tried and failed to come up with a consistent follow-up routine, and I couldn't do it. I had a happy planner, I had pen and paper, I had Excel sheets, I had calendars, I had all these things, and I could not stay on top of the 222 follow-up system with consistency until I found Maven. So 222 follow-up system is built within Maven. So 2 days after purchase, you're given a reminder to follow up with 2 days after purchase, you are given a to-do to say thank you for purchasing from me. Thank you for supporting me, and I'll show you what that looks like. 2 weeks after the purchase, the reminder comes through to say, hey, I just want to make sure that you received your product and that you're happy, or if you have any questions, let me know. And then the third two is 2 months after they've purchased. You're just re-engaging and saying, hey, is there anything else I can help you with? So let me show you what those look like. First, there is, I'm trying to find one. Here, so I'm gonna do this one from 3 days ago. It says, Janessa placed an order recently, send them a thank you note. Guess what? I'm going to send myself one. So normally I would not send myself a thank you note, but I wanted to show you an example of this. So you can see the contact. If I tapped on that, you can see my profile information. You can see that you can review the order details by clicking on that link below the images, and then you can also send a text message. So in this case, you can see, hi, thank you for your recent purchase. I really love Beauty Boo's dotted line and the other 3 items you purchased. Let me know if you have any questions, and thank you for your support. So there's also a snail mail feature, and the reason for that is because it gives you the address and it gives you suggested verbiage, same suggested verbiage, so that way you can handwrite a note, because how fun is it to get fun mail? Tons of fun. Okay, so that's the 2-day follow-up. You can modify the time frames in the settings tab, which is the gear icon down there. You can change it to be sooner or longer than 2 days, but we just say 222 because it's pretty well known within the industry. Moving on, let's look for, so check in with Liberty on how they're liking their recent order. This is the 2-week follow-up, okay? So in this case, you can see again, it's her contact. I can tap that to get her information. Facebook Messenger, text message, or email. Today I'm gonna email. How'd it go? So it's saying, I just want to make sure that you received your Go Philadelphia Eagles and Philadelphia Eagles. I would say wraps here. Wraps. There we go. I also wanted to let you know I'm here if you have any questions about your purchase or other Jamberry products that may have piqued your interest. So again, offering up service, offering up, hey, if you like these, have you looked at some of the other things that we have? And I'm gonna go ahead and send that. It's done. Let's look at it's been a while. Here we go, reach out to Jerry. It's been a while since their last order. Jerry's last order was on October 19th. And she purchased the following products. So in this case, I'm going to go ahead and email her. So in this case, it says, hi, I know it's been a while since I've reached out and wanted to ask if there's anything I can help you with. Maybe you're looking for a gift, so this plants the seed that it's not just for them. These products are not just for them. You can also gift them because they're great gifts. Or interested in trying out something new. There's plenty new to try. I've found the Friday flannel to be a popular option, and boy is it. It's because red's my favorite. Check out my site if you want some inspiration, and then it links to your social shop, which we will talk about shortly. So in this case, you can say, hi, put any subject that you'd like, send that off, and that's done. Now, so we did the 2-day, 2-week, and 2-month follow-up. Let's see what other ones we have. So the one that I wanted to do is, hang on a second. So there's also a sample experience, and I don't see it here for some reason. Oh, there it is. Check in with Holly on their recent sample experience. So in this case, if you log a sample, samples obviously aren't coming from your workstation because you don't log them in Workstation, but if you log a sample with an individual, it will remind you at the time frame that you suggested to go ahead and follow up with that sample. So in this case, you're just checking in on the experience so far with the nail wraps, happy to answer any questions and help place an order. Yay! So you're planting that seed because especially when you're new, you forget to ask for the sale, right? So in this case, we're giving you suggested verbiage, not required, but it makes it super easy just to be able to send it. I'm actually not ready to send this one because I want to have some additional conversations with her. And there we go. Okay, so now let's talk about the social shop. So I don't know if you know, on Instagram you only get a single link. You get one link. If you put a link in the comments, you can't click on it, and it's really challenging for somebody who's looking at your link or looking at your feed to be able to copy and paste that into their browser. So it's actually really hard to shop on Instagram. What Maven does is every time once you have your social shop set up, every time you post on Instagram, it says, hey, is this business related? This is helpful if you have two different profiles, or if you have two functions of your Instagram. For me personally, I have my kids in my Instagram, my husband, my dog, my life, and then I also have Jamberry related products. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how you flag these Instagram posts. Then I'll show you what the Instagram or what the social shop feed looks like and how that's different than my Instagram feed. So I'm going to go ahead and tap on this. It's saying, would you like to tag products, the Jamberry opportunity, or hosting page to this post? Heck yes, I do. So I'm going to say yes. So it is not the opportunity or the hosting. If it was the opportunity or the hosting, it would go immediately to my Jamberry page right there. But this isn't it. This is Hollow World. This is the lacquer. I could also tag some additional products like an application kit, because everyone know that everyone uses that, or at least maybe it's just me. But I can also tag another, and the perfection or perfectionist. So this also offers opportunities for upselling or at least suggesting additional products. There we go. Okay, so those are the products in that post. Let me do the other one, then we'll take a look at the social shop. So this particular one, do you want to tag the products, Jamberry opportunity, or hosting page to this post? Yes. And in this case, this I saw on the last day of the month, and it inspired me. And so I'm going to label this as the opportunity. Conceive, achieve, believe. It's very cool. All right. Let's take a look at the social shop. To look at your social shop, go down there in settings. Then you're going to tap on social shop, and you're going to view social shop. So in this case, you can see it has my photo, and I had blonde hair. My name. It has a little blurb that I set up. So that's my little bio. And then the little purse icon is for shopping. The Facebook is for the Facebook. Instagram is for Instagram. This is a great digital business card. If I run into somebody when I'm out shopping or when I'm out with life, I can actually send this immediately to someone. In fact, this is how I communicate with new prospective customers. So you can, if they're not coming from Instagram, then that Instagram button is helpful. And then the little envelope is the email, so that way they can reach out to you. So you have every way to contact you here. And then there's planting seeds for hosting and joining. So once you go ahead or once you're in here, you can, if you tap on that, it'll take you right to your Jamberry hosting page. And if you tap the join me, it'll take you right to your Jamberry join me page. Okay. So in this case, you can see we just tagged this. If we were to tap shop, you can see now it's offering those suggestions and showing what the post said. You know, it's showing the post and then it's saying, here, go ahead, you can buy all these things. I'm going to go back. We're going to look at the rest of the social shop. So as you can see, these are all business related posts. Okay. So all of these items have something Jamberry related in it, and all of them have links either to shop, to join my team, to or to host a party. So as you can see, they're all something is related in here. Now let's compare that to my Instagram. So this is my Instagram. As you can see, there's other things. Of course, you still see the posts that you saw in the social shop, but you also see non-Jamberry specific posts. Been pretty. So you can see pictures of my kids and hanging out with my friends and all the good stuff. There's a whole lot beyond Jamberry, and that helps to keep people interested. But that's a topic for another day. Okay, so that is the social shop there. Let me make sure I didn't miss anything on the to-dos. It also reminds you to follow up with, Maven will also remind you to wish people a happy birthday. Maven will also remind you to talk to somebody new about Jamberry. And this is a new feature, but if you have the premium, it's going to remind you to reach out and grow your business beyond your existing pipeline. That's it for that. So we talked about social shop too. I'm just looking down. Okay, now let's move on to analytics. I love analytics. So the first of the month, Maven reminds you to set your goal, because oftentimes people say they have set goals, but they never write them down. And statistics show if you write your goal down, you're highly likely to achieve it. So we have built that in. It's the first of the month, and you can see I've already set my sales goal, and I've started to work towards it. I have a little ways to go. What do you think? So in this case, you can see I currently have $15 in sales, and I've shared 4 products, and of those 4 products I have 14 product visits, which means people are actually excited about what I'm posting and they're clicking on it, which is good news. So hopefully I can hit that goal this month. So moving down to social shop engagement, you can see I have 1 social shop visit, but no one has clicked from my social shop into some of those products. So that's helpful to know. If your products are engaging, or if somebody really wants what you're posting about, then they'll click through. And that's what that means. So there's 1 Instagram post, we just tagged it. The other one was from the last month. And then there's been 1 social shop visit, but whomever clicked on that social shop did not actually click through to any products yet. That's okay. We're getting there. It's the beginning of the month. Productivity stats, I've completed 12 to-dos this month. It took like no time. You guys saw me do them, some of them. And I've shared 2 samples, and I have not added any new contacts. Why? Because it's not even the end of the first day. But as the month goes along, ideally, if you're adding contacts, you want to be able to share samples with them unless they're just purchasing right away. And in that case, you're still good. Give them samples anyway. What you can do is you can tap on all sales, and when you do that, you can see your sales. And so you can see that, and then you can also see all samples shared, and you can see all products shared. So this goes back to, you can see if you're sharing something directly with somebody, you can see if they've taken a look at it. Okay, makes it easy, makes it helpful. Perfect. So that is the analytics. This, as the month goes on, gets more and more exciting. So if you're one of those people that loves numbers, if you're a nerd, yes, then we give you the tools to be able to stock your business, right? On the go. You have Wi-Fi, you're set. Okay. So thank you for spending time with me today. This is the introductory overview of Jamberry, and Jamberry for Maven, or Maven for Jamberry, better way to put it. And I would love to see you over in the Maven community on Facebook. There you can ask questions, we engage, we ask for what products or what are you looking for, or what would make your Maven experience better. We host polls, and we really want to be able to help you dig into your business and grow. So if you have questions, please put them there or reach out to us at Maven on our regular Facebook page. And I look forward to communicating with you there soon. Thanks everyone for watching. Bye.